So after you added your correct game to your dashboard, you're going to go ahead and click on it. So I'm going to click this Toon Squad 15U at Toon Squad Red. So once you click on that, it'll take you to this lineup screen where it has the team's lineups as well as positions for both teams. There's the visiting side, and here is the home team. At this point, you want to make sure that you have both lineup cards back from both coaches, and you can scan through it to make sure both lineup cards have positions and the right amount of batters in their lineup. When inputting the lineup, make sure their name is correct and the position they are playing matches the lineup card. To add a player to the lineup, select the player's name and what position he is playing, or vice versa. So, for example, for the Toon Squad, Ellie Keast, catcher. See how it shows up, right? He's batting first. And then you can go with Regan Gallagher playing first base. Or you could do it the other way. You could do catcher Ellie Keast and first base Regan Gallagher, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And that's same thing for both sides. So Kevin Hellery, pitcher, Brady Feller, first base, and you can just keep going all the way down until you fill out the correct lineup. If a team is using a DH, after you enter the player that is DHing, continue with the next player in the lineup. So, for example, if Kevin Hellery's catching, Brady Feller's first base, and Kelly Higbee, if they have him as the DH, it'll say designated hitter, and Andrew Jackson, if you put him second base, it'll say will not hit. But you have to keep putting in the entire lineup until you get to, say he's DHing for the pitcher. So John's pitching, so you put him pitching, it says will not hit. This will continuously pop up on every name until you complete the lineup. So you put your DH in. If he's DH, most of the time they're DHing for the pitcher, but whoever they're DHing for, you always put that player last. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete all of this. Each age group has their own rules pertaining how many players a lineup can have. So you just make sure that you go over the rules for that ahead of time. Most of the time, the max you can hit is 11 for like the older kids, but for the youth, most of the time they are allowed to bat their entire lineup if they would like to. Again, after you put in all their lineups, I'm just gonna fill it in. For example, so we'll just go with 9 guys with a designated hitter. You just want to double check that the players are in the correct spot and their positions are correct too. The most important one is the pitcher, but you also want to start off to make sure that you have all the positions right as well. If you enter a player in the wrong spot in the lineup, you can click and drag these 3 lines to the right here. So say you accidentally switched the number 1 and the number 2 guy. So you hold in these 3 lines and just drag them up, and it switches it for you. Or, for example, if the 7 guy is batting fourth, just slide it up. If you mistakenly put a guy in the lineup, say you accidentally put in Jimmy John instead of number 4 down here. So you can just hit the trash can. It takes away Jimmy John. Put in number 4, and then just slide them up to the spot. And then if a player is in the lineup but not on Diamondcast, or if a player is in red, as you see Justin Feller's in red, that means he does not have a waiver signed. Please let your tournament, and if he's in the lineup, please let your tournament director or ATD know ASAP so you can get him added to the game before the game time starts. And that's it. Follow the next Diamondcast for the next steps.